Hey guys, how's it going? Today it's time for a look at some other retro gadgets that I haven't showed you guys yet. First up we have the HP Jornada. This is a old HP handheld PC. This model is the 720, released in 2000. I've already shown you guys a few old handheld PCs before, mainly the NEC Mobile Pro 900 a few years ago. This one is similar. It's got a smaller screen. It's got like this one I believe is a 6-inch display, but still it's a handheld PC. So handheld PCs were basically small sub-notebook computers that were released before, I think before even like Palm Pilots took over. So they're really old devices back in the 90s and early 2000s, and then everything kind of shifted to pocket PCs and PDAs after that, and then after that became, you know, smartphones, the modern smartphone. So yeah, this is pretty old. It runs Windows CE 3.0. You see Microsoft Windows powered. Windows CE is an embedded operating system that was Microsoft's first mobile operating system before they even had Microsoft Pocket PC operating system. So yeah, like this is like way before. There was like Microsoft, this is Windows CE, and then they had a handheld PC version, which you guys saw I think in the Mobile Pro, and then there was the Pocket PC operating system, then there was Windows Mobile, and then there was Windows Phone, and then, you know, now there's nothing because Microsoft doesn't make Windows Phone anymore either. Alright, I'm not going to power this one up because it is Windows CE. You guys have seen it with my NEC Mobile Pro before, but I'm just going to show you a bit features of this particular model. I think it's a lot more, this one is a lot more compact, right? It's got a smaller display, and this one's in quite good condition as well. Got this one from eBay. So yeah, let's see the buttons here. Got plus minus for volume, plus minus for volume, and then play. This is the power slide switch. It's got a stylus right here, because back then the screens were all resistive touch screens, so you had to use styluses. Palm Pilots and Pocket PCs back then were the exact same. You had to use resistive touchscreens, so you had to use styluses for them. It's charging port right here, modem jack right here, because you had to connect to your modem. Yep, yeah, that back then. Then we have this is, I think it's a, what is this, USB 1 port or something like that. It's a really old USB port. I'm not sure if it's a USB 1 or 2. Really old USB port there. This I think is an infrared sensor, because they were pretty popular back then. And then you had back then, when you have compact flash slot, so you have some expandability here. There's a compact flash slot right here, so you can put your compact flash card. That was really popular. Compact flash was pretty popular before SD cards and micro SD became more common. And removable battery, yeah. This thing actually has a removable battery, so technically, I guess you could still use it today if the battery was fresh, but this one is probably degraded. Probably not going to work. Yeah, I don't think it's going to turn on. Yeah, it's pretty old. And yeah, on this side you got, what is this, a PC card slot? Yeah, it looks like a PC card slot right here. PCMCIA card slot for expansion. And then this thing, I'm not sure what this is. Okay, I can open that up though. Not sure what that is. Headphone jack right there. Right, it's something even some modern devices don't even have anymore. Of course, this is old. And yeah, whoops. You open it up, and yeah, this is the HP Jornada. So HP discontinued the Jornada later in favor of the iPac line. So they came out with handheld PCs first, then they transitioned to palm-sized PCs, and then they killed the Jornada line because they bought Compaq, I think, in 2002, and then they became the Compaq iPacs. And I've already shown you guys my Compaq iPac as well. That's a pocket PC. All right, so yeah, this one's Windows CE. You can see like buttons here. That's kind of like plastered here. These are like hard buttons here that you can click when the screen's on. It'll bring you to the media player, telephone book. Looks like an address book or something like that. And the keyboard here, which is actually quite clicky. Pretty nice keyboard. Might I say better than the MacBook Pro keyboard? It's actually not bad. Yeah, not bad keyboard. Not bad actually. Big size in button. The top you got Internet Explorer button, mail, cassette tape thing. I don't know. This is like, that's weird. I don't know what that was. Looks like an address book. That looks like music maybe. Okay, address book. You got a copy paste thing here. Calendar. Maybe this is notes. Yeah, calendar. This looks like a memo thing. Scheduling memo. More notes, I guess. Yeah, these look like Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. Looks like Microsoft Office specific keys. Oh, this is the on-off button. Whoops. Yep. Yeah, it's not gonna work. This is on-off button. But oh, this is actually Access. Sorry, not PowerPoint. Microsoft Access. I remember that. Excel, Word. I haven't used these for a long time. I use LibreOffice now. I haven't used Microsoft Office for a while. But yeah, that's the HP Jornada 720. You guys, it's a pretty cute looking computer actually. Yeah, they discontinued the Jornada in favor of the iPac later. And of course the iPac got discontinued, then then HP bought the Palm brand, then they had the Palm Pre, the HP Pre, which I also showed you guys before, and right now I don't think HP makes any mobile devices anymore. I don't think they got out of the handheld, they don't make smartphones, or no, they made the Windows Phone, that's right. I showed you guys the HP Elite X3, which is the last Windows Phone, and a pretty good one actually. But I think after that, HP doesn't really make any smartphones or anything anymore. That was the last one. Looks like that was the end of the line, right? From the Jornada to the Elite X3. Yep. All right. Next up, I have the Palm Treo. This is 700p, I think. Came out about 2006, and yeah, this is an interesting relic as well. It runs Palm OS 5.4. It's one of the last devices to run Palm OS before these Palm devices all switched to Windows Mobile, and then when HP took over them, they switched to WebOS. So yeah, but this one still runs Palm OS. Look, we have here like SD card slot, I think, up here, and infrared. We got a mute for the volume. We got a stylus right here. Resist a touchscreen, again, very popular before the iPhone came out. And yeah, we can turn it on. This one I actually charged it. Alright, so you got a light up keyboard, backlit keyboard, phone number pad right here. The Nokia's also had all this back in the day. Actually, everything did. The Motorola Q, Samsung Blackjack, Nokia, BlackBerry, they all had this little... This is just how smartphones looked back in the day, okay? Yeah, they had a full QWERTY keyboard, and then they had a little section that was just dedicated for calling, for numbers and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to lock this. This is Palm OS in color. My Palm TX was not in color, so you guys didn't get to see that. But you guys saw my Sony UX as well. That was also running Palm OS. So we got the phone right here. This is not going to work, by the way. Just going to show you guys. I don't have a SIM card in here. Then we got the calendar for our agenda. We're busy executives, people who use this along with their pagers and stuff like that, you know, back in the day. But they probably use a BlackBerry as well. Okay, this is mail, your email. Of course, it doesn't connect to the internet right now. Home, of course, and then let's see, quick tour, Bluetooth, calculator. Ooh, nice calculator right here. Pretty snappy actually, this operating system. Camera, it's got a camera. Look at that. I think this is a 1.3 megapixel camera, and I can take 177 photos. Ooh, you gotta even do this video recording. I can record 21 minutes too. Wow. Now back in 2006, I'm not sure how much video recording people did, but it wasn't that much. You can do a 2x zoom here. Okay, whoops. Okay, I can take that, delete that. Yes, this is my Palm camera. Look at that. No autofocus or flash or anything fancy like that. Just a self-portrait mirror and a standard 1.3 megapixel shooter. I mean, crazy. Yeah, look at the image quality here. Oh man, how long have we come since the days of this phone is 13 years old, but it's man, have phone cameras ever evolved? Man, it's crazy. And now you can, you know, use Samsung Galaxy or an iPhone and a Pixel, you know, what I'm using. It's just so much better. Crazy. Yeah, camcorder, again, this is just the video camera mode of this thing. This is what for SD card slot info. Yep. Contacts, documents, memos, right. Documents. Oh, I accept. Like to make documents to go. Oh yeah, I remember documents to go. This was really popular back then to view your Word documents. Yep, you can view your Word documents on here. Your spreadsheet. I think there was like spreadsheets to go. You can view your Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoint, you get slideshow, whatever. You could do all that. Hot sync. This was the method of syncing your phone back then. So now you just connect your smartphone, right? And transfer everything over. Back then you got to use hot sync, and then active sync I think was the Microsoft Windows version of this, but this hot sync was the Palm OS version. Yep. Messaging, what can we do here? Nothing, that's just email. My Treo. Okay, that's just a FAQ. The manual, I mean. Phone, okay, phone is actually just the dial pad. P-Tunes, which predated iTunes, I guess. Palm Tunes, ooh, Pocket Tunes. Good stuff. Oh, there's some music on here. Okay, this has got speakers. The proprietary charger. Remember, back in the day, all the phones had proprietary chargers before micro USB, and now USB-C became the standard. Headphone jack. Okay, so it's got music on here. Decent speakers, I guess, for back then. Security, tasks, preferences, pics and videos. Let's see what happens. What do we have on here? Do we have any pics and videos? No, we don't have anything, right? Yeah, okay. Well, you can view your, if you have movies, I guess you had to convert your movies and files and everything. But you can definitely, yeah, you can definitely see your pictures and videos here if you transfer them over. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Okay. Yeah, you can upload your photos and videos, but they had to be usually in some kind of format that they wanted. You can't just upload anything, because now if you have a MX player or you have VLC on your Android device, you can pretty much play any format. But I think back then with the Microsoft Palm OS and Windows CE, Pocket PC operating system, Windows Mobile, it only accepted like certain formats and stuff. You had to convert them into like WMV, for example, for like Windows Mobile or Windows Classic. All right, there's a wireless. Okay, this does have wireless. That's good. Remember, not everything had wireless back then. Sounds, voice memo, web. It says a browser. I wonder what browser it uses. Blazor. Okay, interesting. There's probably some kind of WAP browser. I remember there was WAP browsers back then. There was Opera Mobile, I believe, and Pocket Internet Explorer, which was really bad. But that was what we had before iPhone came along. Yeah, so that's the Palm Treo. You guys get a view of the operating system back then. This is 13 years ago. How far we've come. Yep. Let's turn this one off. Alright, and yeah, imagine someone still uses one of these, man. I heard they're bringing the Motorola Razr back, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, this is how, like, back then, actually, the one thing I liked was that there's so many different varieties of smartphones. You had, like, the QWERTY keyboard ones, then you had the flip phones, the slider phones, you had all sorts of different kinds of phones back then. Oh, that's weird. I thought I turned this off. Okay, yeah, you had all sorts of different phones back then, so I like the variety that you had back then. Now you have just, every phone just kind of looks the same, so, and every phone just copies each other, so it's, you just don't get, yeah, you just don't get a wide variety as you do back then. So anyways, it's a Palm Treo 700p. Now we're gonna go to the Wikireader. Now this is kind of a special device. This was only released for a few years, I think, and then was discontinued. Doesn't take any chargers. It actually runs on batteries, so it actually technically could last forever as long as you have alkaline batteries to power it. Doesn't have any lithium ion or nickel cadmium rechargeable batteries inside here. So yep, just takes alkalines. So I'm gonna start up. It's of course black and white e-ink type of screen right here. This is for on the go. I think the reason why they don't have a charger is because the purpose of this device, the Wikireader, is to be able to access Wikipedia on the go without internet. So if you don't have internet, say you're like in Middle East or Africa, or you're in Antarctica or something, like some expedition, you don't have access to internet. You're climbing out Mount Everest, right? You don't have access to internet. Then you bring this thing along, and Wikipedia, is really, really it's really useful, right? And of course, when you go into those types of remote locations, you're not going to have internet. Then it might be useful to bring Wikipedia along because, you know, you might want to know something, right? So why not store it offline like this? So I actually added this micro SD card slot, a micro SD card. There's a micro SD card slot here, and it contains all the Wikipedia entries as of March 2018. So you can actually do some searches here. So you search for like the Bible, for example, and this is a resistive touchscreen. So you gotta press hard. Oh, here. Whoops. There. All right. So it actually does the search as I type. Okay. So I can do this, and this would be the actual Wikipedia entry in Wikireader format, which is to say it's in this e-ink type of format here. Well, it's not really e-ink. I think it's just a resistive touchscreen with a TFT display. I mean, you can see it's really hard to read. It's not like the Kindle or something, right? The Kindle has really good. The Kindle has a really good display where you can basically, it's like a book, but this is like, yeah, it's just a resistive TFT display, so it's really hard to read. It doesn't have a backlight, I don't think. Yeah, so it might be hard to read it, but it's here. You scroll down. I wonder if I could click links. So if you click links here, so I want to click on the Old Testament. Okay, and it will bring you to that entry. So it, just like Wikipedia, you can jump different links and stuff. So, okay, you can click Christianity. You know, what if I want to learn about Christianity? So I click that. Should jump me to the Christianity page. And these are quick links, I believe, so I can like click one of them, should jump to that section. Here it goes. There, I jumped to that section. Okay. And there's a couple different buttons. So searching for articles. History, so you can see what articles you read. So this is my history. Random, which chooses a random article. So this one, okay. Random, this might be kind of cool if you just have a lot of free time, or you're on a plane or something, you don't have anything else to do, you just read random Wikipedia articles. Like I do that. Sometimes I just read random Wikipedia articles because I'm just bored or I'm curious about stuff randomly, you know. Okay, random, it's almost like a shuffle button. Moose Jaw Maroons, what the heck. Daughters Courageous. Bolton Metropolitan Borough Council election. That's really random. But anyways, I have everything up to March 2018 on here, so that's actually pretty recent. So like I can search for stuff like, here we go. I can search for stuff like iPhone. iPhones should be there. Yeah, the iPhone, see. So the iPhone is here. Oh, some stuff's not formatted right, but yeah, I mean, there's something a little bit more recent. It's definitely on here. Or I can search about John Mayer. Man, there's a lot of articles here actually. Yeah, here we go. John Mayer. John Mayer is an American singer-songwriter, guitarist, and producer who was born in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Raised in Fairfield. Okay, well, yeah, everything's here. So, but since this goes up to 2018, so maybe I can search for something like Donald Trump, and it should show like him as the president now. So that's pretty recent, and he got elected president. It should show him as the current president of the United States. Donald Trump. There. Here we go. The 45th and current president of the United States. Yeah. See, so that's how you know it's pretty up to date. Yeah, I mean, and you can keep updating it too. I think there's a program to do it, so you can keep extracting Wikipedia pages and updating it. But as of 2018, I have yeah, all the articles here in here, which is pretty cool. So if you can carry basically a pocket encyclopedia around, and trust me, man, like compared to carrying an actual encyclopedia, like an Encyclopedia Britannica or Encarta or something, this like Wikipedia with all the articles up to 2018, that's gonna, like, if you were to actually print that out in a book or something, you know, that would be massive, right? There'll be volumes and volumes and volumes. So the fact that we can put it on your SD card and then put it onto like an offline, pocket offline reader like this is pretty cool. So yeah, the next time you guys go on an expedition and climb Mount Everest, and you really need to know about, you know, some things about, you know, climbing Mount Everest or some other information, you need to check Wikipedia, then here you go. You just bring this thing, no internet access needed. So yeah, that's it guys. The Wikireader, no longer produced, but you can still find it on eBay. Palm, Treo, and HP Jornada. Yeah, this one's still pretty nice looking too. Very premium looking device. But yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching.